You do 18 months. You come home, do you remember the exact day?
I came home in February 10th.
Yo, Peezy, I was about to stop this interview. You know the exact day that you went in. And I was like, yo, he don't know the day he came home? February 10th, 2021.
Yeah. And I would have got out before that,
done.
but I had went to the hole and they took 42 days of my good time from me. And they took my whole halfway house date, so I had to sit in that bitch 4 extra months. I would have been got out.
Okay. Do you remember when you got out, who came and picked you up?
Yeah. My daddy was there. My stepmama was there. My mama was there. My son, Ghazi, and my manager at the time was there. And my girl was there to come get me at the time.
Okay, everybody makes sense. Everybody you just said makes sense. Your daddy, your stepmama, your mother, your manager. Ghazi don't live in the Midwest. Ghazi live on the West Coast.
Yeah.
What is it about Peezy that would make this man take a trip?
Before I turned myself in, Ghazi came and sat on the porch with me in my hood and just vibed with me, just to come show his face, just to come fuck with me before I went, just to let me know, like, I'm here for you, bro. It's love. You know what I mean? Some people might look at it and like, because I know how people think, bro. Niggas look at it as like he was like setting up his lick. But no, bro, a motherfucker got genuine love for a nigga, man. That man run a company, man, with a lot of people, bro. That man provide jobs and provide incomes for thousands of people, man. I'm just another person, bro. That nigga got on the plane and stopped and did what he was doing to come sit with me on my downtime before I'm going in. He already gave me the opportunity to be something. You know what I mean? He did that for me. So shit, that was before I went. Then he was there for me when I got out. So when I got out, just like when I seen him before I went, I seen him when I got out. And we came up with the plan to just go up.
You gotta really take your hat off to anybody. It's not talk, right? Like anybody can talk.
Yeah.
But it's a whole other thing. Like Ghazi run a multi-million-dollar company.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
He got all kind of people signed to him. All kind of people he cutting checks to. And it's crazy that he would take time out to get on a flight to come see this dude. Granted, he made money with you, but come see somebody from Detroit, Michigan before you went in, and he was there with your family the minute you was released. I like to spotlight things like that.
Bro, Ghazi play a part in my shit because how we met was just different, bro. You get what I'm saying? It's just different, bro. I don't know, bro. Ghazi fuck with me, dog. I fuck with G. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with G. Ghazi want the best for a motherfucker. Even right now, he hands on all the way and like with me. Hands on, like making sure my shit get done. I'm gonna look like whoever your favorite artist is when my shit drop because that's how much he fuck with me. That's how he believe my look should be. Like, nigga, you a superstar. You should be looking like one. You feel what I'm saying?
That's dope. Speaking of holding you down, we touched on this a little earlier. When you went in, your man Rio, he blew
shit too. But you heard my stomach growling?
God.
What'd you say Rio did?
Rio blew. Rio, he took it and he ran with it. And he held down your company, your
Rio
name,
and Mike.
your movement.
Rio and Mike.
Absolutely. Rio and Mike. Shout the Mike.
Yeah.
You know, while you was in, he had at least 17 songs that got a minimum of 2 million views each. He also had another 20 that had something like 100,000 views each. This man wasn't playing. So whatever talk you had with him, whatever battery you put in his back, when you went in, he was like, yo, you know, like, I'm going to make sure that my brother's name and his movement lives on. How proud of you was, and speaking
That
of that, I
nigga
know
call
you spent a
himself the
lot of,
#2 ghetto boy, man. That nigga is so loyal to this shit. I'll tell you one thing. Before Rio went to jail, his contract was almost over. He was turning in his last album. And we all had a meeting. We like, your contract finna be over, Rio. What you gonna do? He like, bro, don't even talk to me about no shit like that, man. We don't talk about contracts, bro. You know what's up with me, man. Talk about something else. Just like that. Rio in this shit because he wanna be, bro. Rio could big enough to be with anybody. He don't need me. You feel me? Rio fuck with me because he wanna fuck with me. This shit loyalty over everything.
you spent a lot of time in the box when you was locked up. Did you know, was word getting to you like, yo, your man is killing it out there?
Before I went in the hole, I was seeing it. I only went for 3 months. Before I went, I was already seeing him going, but now before I went, I wasn't seeing Reeve with hundreds of thousands and new watches and chains and shit. So when I'm getting on the phone seeing this shit, I'm like, what the fuck is going on out there? I know. But before Reeve signed me, Reeve had $100,000 though. Before he signed me, he had stacked 100 G's before he signed the contract. So it wasn't about money because Reeve had money before he signed to me that he made. You feel me? So it wasn't about that. What was I saying, dog? What the fuck made me say that?
Nah, we were just talking about re-blowing while you was up in there.
Oh yeah. Reed did his shit while I was in there, but it wasn't about no money and shit though. Reed already had money before he signed to me. Reed was already straight. Reed just a fucking workaholic. Reed sit in the studio, bro, and man, this nigga, I never seen no shit where this guy before he turned himself in, he got 50, 60 motherfuckers in the studio from out of town, man, buying verses and shit like. But I did that shit when I got home from jail too, though. But Reed did it first, though. I see this nigga, we in the studio booked. He got motherfuckers in every room just waiting to get it to do their feature and their video. Some motherfuckers waiting for hours, bro. Motherfuckers that flew in from all over the world. Literally from all over the world. I think one person flew in from the UK. No cap. Reed was a different type of nigga.
How much time did y'all have together before Reed? Because Reed caught a case. We talked about that earlier. He caught his case.
We had 4 months together. I think 3.5, 4 months together, yeah.
So by the time you came in, he was looking to get locked up 3.5 months later.
Yeah, because my whole thing was like, I just want to get out so I can catch him before he go. And if I catch him, I'm going to spend every day with my nigga before he leave.
Wow. So I'm assuming, what did he catch, like 5 years?
3 years, 8 months.
So he's still locked up to this minute?
Yeah.
Are you in regular communication with him?
I think Ree in the hole right now. Yeah, Ree in the hole right now. They did some bullshit with Ree. But he ain't getting no new charge. I think they just gonna ship him to another camp.
Got you. You get back on your grind when you come home. You drop Build-A-Bear. Was that a song you had in the stash, or was that a song you made when you came home?
Pooh called me to the studio one day and just played that beat, and that bitch stuck out. I'm like, pull that bitch up, let's go. Doom, 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 doom. I'm like, ooh. I just said, Louis Shades on, hat to the back. I just said that, I don't know why. That's the first thing I said. And then I'm like, cut that, keep that. You feel me? Switch on the glizzy pocket full of rats, keep that. And just went from there. Just to bounce on that bitch. Pooh like, yeah. Pooh took that Build-A-Bear and brung it back in as a that was him being a fucking genius, a producer and engineer at that time. He brung the hook back in and made it a song. You feel me? Because I had stopped at the bank getting money, bitch. I been advanced. To send my dog a kite with nothing can. You can't fuck with me, nigga. Get your. I stopped at to shoot their ass down, make him pick his mans up. That was the end of the song. He brung that, made it out the jungle. I grew up with some gorillas yet. Made it out the slums and I ain't switch up on my, that made it, you feel me? That genius right there brung it in and made it a whole song.
Yeah, that song was crazy.
Because wasn't no hook on it at first.
Got you. You dropped, that song came out in June.
Yeah.
By July, you was locked and loaded. You dropped Free Rio. Did I hear right? You actually wrote that song while you were still locked up?
Yeah. I wrote the
wrote
whole
that
tape
album?
I wrote damn near the whole tape in jail.
So when you was writing
And that time I was in the hole for the 90 days when I wrote the album.
and you was writing it knowing my man is about to be locked. I'm just trying to get
We
out.
already knew he was finna go to jail. I ain't think of the name till I came home from jail. The Free Rio. He was out still. I think Ree was in jail when I came up with the name.